Okay. All right, that was a weird song. It is Monday. No, it's not Monday. It's Tuesday, January 19th. Call time. So, what I wanted to start talking about is Team Cup because we are, what, 2 weeks away from Team Cup. So pumped. Team Cup is my favorite time of year because it's like a gift that's given to us on a silver platter from Beachbody as a way to build our business. And what the coolest part about coaching, and I think Laura would agree, is the freaking community. And for so long, I did this piece wrong. I looked at this, and it is our it's our independent business. We are independent coaches. We can run our business how we want to. We can do it when we want to, and that's great. But it's also really, really fun to do this together and to build your own community within Beachbody. So that's the whole beauty of Team Cup. It's a time to, if you've never before involved yourself in the community, gotten to know other coaches, it's a really great way to do that and really just push each other and learn the basics of what a coach does day to day. So, don't look at this as this huge thing you have to accomplish. Look at it as just a great way to start those consistent steps to building your business. So, a huge part to a successful Team Cup is starting right now. You don't start February 1st. You start right now. Our business is all about planting seeds. And even though you might come into coaching and you want to make an impact right away, you want to make a paycheck right away, you want to help all the people right away, they may not be ready for you right away. So what we have to understand is that the work that we do today is going to affect and impact our business 2 weeks from today, a month from today, 3 months from today, 6 months from today. I told you guys the other day that I signed up somebody with a challenge pack last week that I've been talking to for 3.5 years. So you don't know when someone's going to be ready. You don't know when that conversation is going to amount to a sale or actually impacting and changing somebody's life. You just have to keep having those conversations. So that's why it's so important that if you are going to participate in Team Cup, which I know all of you are, start having those conversations today. If you've never posted on social media about your journey, do a post. Reach out to your friends and family. Tell them about what you plan to be doing. Pick a program if you don't have a program right now. Figure out what program you're going to be doing and invite your friends and family to join you. Say, hey, I am doing this program. I'm super excited for this journey. How about you join me and do this with me? So think about that and think about those seeds that you're planting. And as I said, hopefully some will pop up and pop to the surface in February. It might be March. Don't be so concerned about what happens in the month of February as long as you're taking those consistent steps. I know for me, I can see the impact of my business or lack thereof if I've taken off significant gaps in my invites, in my coaching invites. So I know that that consistency amounts to what happens in my business the next week, month, couple months. Which is why I'm really adamant about at least being consistent with my invites. Maybe they vary from day to day, but I make sure in a week I have a certain amount done and have those conversations going. So so if you don't have a Team Cup team, let us know. We will get you on a Team Cup. I know we have another one that we have to follow up with to see if they've registered. And then if you have a spouse that's signed up and not an active coach, we can get them on a spouse team and you'll have the codes to use. So one of the other great parts about being on a Team Cup is that when you're registered, they give you free codes to use. So even if you're not planning, even if you're watching this and you're not planning to actively coach in Team Cup month, get the codes. Somebody comes up to you and says, hey, what is that awesome program you're doing with that weird door contraption? I'm doing 9-week Control Freak. Let me share a code with you. Like, a code is $10 off for them. So why not just have that in your tool belt in case somebody approaches you, or in case they see a post and they're inspired and they want that weird door contraption too. By the way, I did like a phase 2 workout by accident today, and I was wondering why I almost died. And then I realized that I was on the totally wrong phase, wrong week, and I'm surprised I didn't die. So I'm so excited for phase 2 because I think we get super strong from now till then. Okay, so something that I was learning about today that was really fascinating, and actually I had a business call with a coach today that totally like rocked my world. Like, you guys, you know, when you have those moments where you just learn something about yourself that either you didn't know before, or just they're really big aha moments. That happens in personal growth all the time, right? And this one was a real big, like, doozy, like thunderbolts. Like, my mouth dropped and I think drooled. And what I want to say about that is that make sure that you are really paying attention to the stories that you're telling yourself. And I really thought, and of course, I've grown a lot. We all grow as long as we're doing our personal development, implementing our personal development, and paying attention to those stories that we tell ourselves. But holy crap, really pay attention and dig deep into those things, because you will find that some ways that you're stuck, you may be stuck in your personal life, you may be stuck in your business, are because of the stories that we tell. So really be aware. And this kind of goes into that, is your brain, and this was really cool, and I thought it kind of could tie into Team Cup / self-limiting beliefs. Your brain is always looking for a problem to solve. So it's like a search engine, like Google. Okay. So your brain is always going to look for that problem to solve. So we have to be really intentional on what we're giving it to solve, what questions we're asking. And if you are maybe in the beginning of your personal growth journey, maybe you're a new coach, maybe you are new to personal development and personal growth, if you're always questioning yourself, questioning your abilities, questioning your ability to succeed, questioning whether you can afford this, whether you can be successful, whether you can be inspirational, whether you can help people, your brain's going to find the answer for you. And your brain is going to find your past history and give that to you as your answer. And this can be really powerful, because if you are, your brain is looking for those past experiences, maybe that you failed, maybe that you have gotten a bad grade, maybe a time where you were not inspirational, not doing the right things, or not doing things that you were proud of. And it's going to provide you those answers, those terrible answers, on a silver platter for you. So what we have to get really aware of is how we're thinking, what we're thinking, and what questions we can ask our brain, so that we're not getting those terrible, terrible answers. So okay, so if we're saying to ourselves, like, why am I not qualified? What is our brain going to tell us? It's good. Like, I know for me, I can think of 70,000 things I've done in my life that I'm not very proud of. Why I wouldn't be good at coaching, why I wouldn't be able to make money or help people or be able to get to my dreams, because I failed a million thousand times. So instead, you can ask yourself, why will I succeed? And if that little shift in the question that you're asking will give your brain other reasons why will you succeed. Are you super passionate about what you're doing? Have you had a good experience following a program and you feel confident in your ability to lead somebody through a program? Are you super driven? Do you have really big dreams and you're able to have that desire to bring something to your family or bring something to your life? Those are the things that will help your brain look for the positives instead of what the history has shown. Another question you can ask is, like, what are your biggest strengths? What do you what have you brought to the table so far? What do you bring to the table? What can you provide? What are you good at? You know, I know for me, like me and Laura, for instance, we're like yin and yang. There's things that she's good at, there's things that I'm good at. And, you know, we could sit here and say, well, damn, I'm really shitty at, you know, graphics and making units that I don't even know what Laura does. Like that day that she put all those units in the thing, my mind was like firing off in 7,000 directions. So I could have sat there and said, well, fuck, she's so good at this shit. I should just give up right now because I'll never be able to have a group like hers. But instead, that's not my strength, right? That is not my strength. So I'm going to focus on what I am good at, and she's going to focus on what she's good at, and we can continue to balance each other out. So ask yourself those types of questions, because what's going to happen is your questions are going to turn into your focus. And then that is going to branch off into either you staying in that negative mindset of suffering and lack, and or you can go to that empowering place where you're happier and you're succeeding and you're thriving. So your questions are going to bring you to that focus. And we obviously want you to be on this side where you're feeling empowered, feeling strong, feeling capable and confident. So it's all about just being more intentional, right? We always want to be really intentional with our thoughts and what we're saying to ourselves. So I was encouraged in this business call to journal about, you know, what would it be like to have a successful business? What am I focusing on? What am I fearing? So these are just some questions, and I can definitely put these in the team page for you to take some time to journal about. I am not a huge journaler. I used to do this, and I think I maybe have to get back to it, but I used to have like a journal with like prompts that would say like, you know, what was your happiest day, or what is your happiest day? And so I kind of like this idea of like, you know, what are you focusing on? What are you fearing? And then what is the opposite of that fear? So if you're saying like, my fear is I can't be successful, what is the opposite of that? Okay, if your fear is success, the opposite of that, or your fear is you're not able to be successful, the opposite of that is you're a wild success. What are the kind of questions that can enforce the opposite? So, you know, what does it take to become that successful person? What strengths do I have that encompass that successful person? So you're just reframing those questions in your brain, and so that it doesn't bring up, well, you failed this time, you failed that time. What the hell are you thinking? So how would I loved this question. How would running a wildly successful business improve my children's lives? Like, so you're thinking about what these things would bring to your life, and you have that ideal life in your head. What would that look like for you? What would that look like for your kids? What good will I do in the world? I love that question too. I've really struggled so long with a money mindset. And I've talked about this before. Like I've had to do a lot of reading and a lot of personal development on why I am worthy of making money, why making money is not bad. Because money provides a certain level of stability in my life. And it also will be beneficial to the world because I can give back more. Money just means that you can give back to more people, to help people out, to be that, you know, my father was always like the person in the family that people came to when they needed help financially. I would love to be that for people that I love. If they're struggling, to be able, you know, to, I don't know, buy them a plane ticket to go to someone's funeral, or, you know, freaking take my parents on vacation. They've taken us on so many vacations. Like those are the things that money can provide. And for so long, I was stuck in this place. Like if you want money and if you have money, that's bad. And I know not everybody has that history with money, but a lot of people do. So if you're one of those people, what good could you do if you had extra money? What could you do for the world? Would you open a dog shelter or a freaking zoo? Probably you guys would do that, right? Zoos, and save all the animals. Like, what would you do? Because money can do really good things. You can give, like, I know, like, everybody has like those like GoFundMe, or not, maybe not GoFundMe, but like birthday fundraisers on Facebook. I'd love to give to all of those. I can't give to all of those because I give to other charities, but I'd love to throw some money out for somebody random on Facebook's birthday. So what good would you do in the world if you had more money and you had that wildly successful business? I am like the worst note taker. Okay, so these are the questions. Why do I feel this way? So identifying those feelings in your brain. What am I focusing on? What am I fearing? What is the opposite of that fear? And what are the empowering questions I can answer that go to the opposite of that fear? So I know Team Cup can bring up a lot of these feelings, and that's why I thought this was such a fitting topic, because we think, okay, I don't have a huge social media following. I can't talk about this business. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to post on social media. I don't know, all the self-limiting beliefs that come up about coaching. So I want you guys to really think about that when you're thinking about Team Cup, the impact you want to make, what you want to do, where do you want this business to go for yourself? And I really like something that just keeps hitting home to me so much. And I was just talking to a girl on Instagram about this today, and we talk about this in every single team call, I feel like, but guys, this is a way to bring a residual income to your household. And I just want, like, if there's nothing else to get through, this is so powerful. Like having an income that comes to your household just for helping people, for bringing health and fitness to somebody's life for $160. Like this is life changing. So I just want, if nothing else, just bring that need that people have right now for community, for accountability, for health and fitness, for this ridiculous price, and it can change their life. And yeah, I don't even know what else to say about that. Laura, do you have anything you want to add? I know you're like eating dinner.
No, sorry, my brain is
No, that's fine. Yeah, I think that if you just go into the month thinking, who can I help and how can I help them? This is about serving people. This is not about, being icky and salesy. It's just sharing your heart, sharing what's worked for you, and sharing your vision, like where you want to go with this. You guys have any questions? Maybe we should do like a couple, like a little power hour type thing. Has everyone done like a coaching post? Allison, I know you have, right? And Laura and Megan, have you have. Karen, have you?
I don't do mine enough.
I know. I think for me, I found like my best coaches, hey, you guys are here, like are my best challengers. Like Suzanne, she shows every day, so it's hard for me. I may have found one or two people who just want to jump in and do the business side, but really helping people get results is a really great way to help them become a coach, because if you're helping them get results, they're using the products, you're using the programs, they're going to be excited to join you for the next program because you've gotten them such great results on this one. So I think that's, for me, is what my aim is just trying to get them the best results, whether it be nutrition, fitness, mindset, wherever they need. And then they want to sign up as a coach. I mean, Lauren, you're one of those people, like you were a challenger for a while, like, but you wanted
what a coach was.
So you went all in. What?
I had no idea what a coach was.
No, she didn't even know she had a coach. I don't think she didn't know what a challenge group was. Like,
well, like I knew I chose Kristen just because she had signed up, but I didn't know that they actually did anything. I was just like, yeah, sure. she's the reason I know about it, but nothing came of that. I had no idea that you do things.
Yeah. Yeah, so helping people get those results, whether any aspect that they need, and bringing them this community, I think that this has been a huge help for everyone, especially in this last year, because we're so alone, and we need that. So many people need that, and think of it as a gift you're giving someone that they can pass on to other people too. Their friends, their family, their parents. Like, ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I think sometimes and I know this happened to me for sure, when I joined as a coach, it's sort of that phenomenon where you buy a red car and then all you see on the road is red cars. When I signed up as a coach, it was like, okay, I'm in this community. Holy crap, there's a lot of Beachbody coaches. But what you have to remember is not everybody is for everybody. And you have a voice, you have a story, and people need to hear from you. So I always feel like that so much. Like if you're not, oh, that's okay, Karen. If you're not telling your story and reaching out to people, there are people that you don't even know that need to hear you, that need to hear what you have to say, to get help from you. So just know that it doesn't matter how many are out there, there's somebody that's for you that needs you. And so I always think of that whenever I'm posting, whenever I'm saying something vulnerable, or, and I'm not saying you don't have to go super personal at first, figure out what's right for you. But whenever I do that, I just know that if somebody's been helped by that, then I'm doing my job. And it's just as simple as that. I don't care what anyone is talking crap about or judging or whatever. It's for that person. So like today I posted about my relationship with my husband, and someone in my comments said, I needed to read that today. And that was like that stamp. Like I got that stamp, like someone needed that. So that post is worth it. For whatever else was like, oh, I can't believe she posts about her marriage. I don't give a shit. That one person needed it. And so my job is done.
I'm so sorry if you can hear all the background noise. Sorry. I just realized it echoed.
No, I can't hear anything.
Oh, good. That makes me feel better. I also did something kind of sneaky, but it might work, cross fingers. But I have those little packets, the Energize and the Recover packets. And my friend, she like saw a video of me drinking one. And so I actually drove to her house and made her like a little care package, and put the Recover and the Energize in there. And then she actually messaged me today and is thinking about doing a bod. So it's just little things. I don't know. What?
That's not sneaky at all. That's amazing.
Well, it's sneaky because I was like, here's some free stuff, but like also, hi.
Thank you.
Oh, that sounds perfect. That's a great idea.
I love it.
Yeah, so it may work.
Yeah,
and she was like, even if I don't buy bod, I'll still buy the Energize and the Recover because it like just makes me feel so much better. And I was like, that's all I wanted, was just something that you feel better about. So
That's awesome.
That's great.
Look at you.
I know. I tried.
That's really exciting. So who's pumped for Team Cup?
Do you have because I bet I could sell Bethany and Sarah at the very least on joining Team Cup, at least for the discount codes. Do you have other people that are looking for a team just for that? Because I know they're not going to necessarily produce, but they might.
Hey, you never know.
I know. They're just like, I know Bethany has a lot going on. She just lost her brother-in-law to an OD and all that. So, and his whole family's putting everything on them, like to arrange everything. So they've got a lot going on.
I would say definitely we could, if you don't think she's going to, I mean,
She may or may not, but I know like the codes would help
Right.
her. I just don't know that she's gonna actively be like
Okay.
go team go.
We can definitely find her.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think Sarah would be up for the same kind of thing where it's not too much pressure kind of team.
We tagged her in. We have like I think there's 4 people, and I tagged Sarah. I'm like, Sarah? Question mark? 'Cause
Probably
it's,
like, what the hell?
I had a
I can talk
list.
to her.
it's all like newer coaches, like Rachel. Well, Rachel's not a newer coach, but she's kind of like new to
Okay.
the coaching side. Lizette, one of my new coaches. Heather. Who am I missing?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like so they don't feel guilty if they're not like
Yeah, I don't.
so gung ho. What was that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No,
I'll check with them tonight or tomorrow
Um,
and make sure they're in and then get their
I
information.
swore I had a list, but I can't find it. Karen needs a team too.
Oh, there's number 5. Right there. We got 5.
And
Let me see if I can.
I
find it.
believe
We gotta post again.
Valerie might want one too.
We need you to commit right now.
Like I said, Melissa, I already have a plan to get you your sweatshirt.
She's like, I will not let Melissa down.
Don't do it for me. Do it for you.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm-
want it.
Well,
Or
no,
at
no, no. Well,
all.
I'm doing it for everybody, but Melissa was like, I need that sweatshirt. I was like, all right, guys, I got this.
We failed you last round.
No.
Fail.
Okay.
We did leaderboards last time, guys.
Oh, I'm not upset. I was happy with what happened. I'm just saying.
Doing leaderboards. That's amazing.
So Lauren's gonna go diamond, Megan's gonna go diamond, and Allison's gonna go emerald.
Yep. We have points off the
Yes,
wazoo.
that is happening.
Gimme.
Wait, go Emerald. What do I have to do? Because they all mix and mesh in my head. I'm going to be completely honest.
That's why I told you, if you have someone interested,
Yeah.
you're
And then I'm going to sign up Chris.
up as your second person.
But I might just do my mom and Chris.
Yes.
I have a meeting set up for Thursday with somebody I've been talking to. Her fiance signed up for Beachbody, unbeknownst to her, after she's been talking to me for like the last like year. She wasn't ready for it. She's actually, I will soon. I'm not ready for it right now. She's just working from home and things are crazy. Whatever. I'm gonna keep talking. She lives in the same city as I do. And finally I realized it didn't click 'cause I don't have a spouse type situation. And when I had mentioned to her like about him potentially if he wanted to switch over, be a coach or whatever, because he doesn't even know who his coach is. He literally just signed up. Oh my god, dog, stop. She won't stop. I thought of the idea of like, well shit, if you sign up under me as a coach and then move him to under you and turn him into a coach. Because she's all for the money. She's like, yeah, like if I can get him to do the coaching thing and make money, and it's like, wait, you can control. She's like, no, he doesn't want to be a coach. It's like, no, you control all of it.
Yeah.
So that's Thursday.
So yeah, if she signs up for a coach, she could sign her husband up with one of the codes. Like she could sign up, get on a team cup team, get codes. Cause she would
Well,
make
but he already has a beach
Oh,
body, but he didn't like do a challenge pack or anything.
oh, okay.
So my thought was it would be more of like once she's up, he can do a coach change
Mm-hmm.
because that you can do as a member at any time. Sorry.
Your dog is so funny.
Okay, that's really funny your dog is doing that because my dog is laying on my lap, and every time your dog does that, his ears are like.
Okay, my cat's freaking out because she's right across from us and she's like,
Yeah, same with my dog.
She's laying here crying
Oh.
all the time, and I don't know why.
I'm gonna stop recording.
Huh?
oh yeah.